She entered the most dangerous high school in Korea for one reason only: revenge. But what she discovered inside was far more worse than she imagined. Broken glasses covered the floor, blood dripped from an overturned desk, a lifeless body was scattered across like discarded trash. My boss was dead, a body lying motionless in the pool of blood, and suddenly more corpses appeared. Her co-workers, her allies, everyone she once trusted was finished just in one night. This was done by Sayong's group chairman Lee, a old man with the cold eyes, perfect suit, the kind of person who doesn't even need to raise his voice to terrify people. He runs the nation's biggest corporate syndicate, not a businessman, not a CEO, a monster hiding behind the money and power. And nobody can touch him because every politician, police officer either fear him or work for him. Her expressions completely empty, but her eyes looked like they had already died once before. Beside her stood the only other survivor, her subordinate. The two of them has lost everything in a single night, and from that moment on, their lives had only one purpose left: revenge. After 1 year, I was living a hopeless life. No purpose, no direction. I had no clue where Chairman Lee was. The man who slaughtered my organization and my peoples. Revenge was the only thing keeping me alive, yet I had nothing to chase. I lay silently on the sofa, covering my face, avoiding the world, hoping that someday, somehow, news about the Chairman Lee would appear. Then suddenly, bang, the door slams open. Hey, Dakyun, are you still living this life? He walks in carrying something in one hand. Meanwhile, Dakyun doesn't even bother looking at him. If you are here to annoy me, get lost. But then a small smirk appears on his face. I want juicy information. Still, she doesn't react it. Feels she is not interested at all. Then he says three words. It was about Chairman Lee, and instantly everything changes. Eyes sharpen, her body rises immediately. The atmosphere in the room completely shifts because Chairman Lee's name was the only thing capable of bringing her back to life. She snatches the photo from his hand, the photo of an elite school. What am I supposed to do with this school? That's not an ordinary school. Only the children of Korean richest people go there. Politicians, corporate hires, celebrity families, future rulers of the country. Every student inside the academy was basically untouchable. And then he drops the real bomb. Chairman Lee's sons go there. Silence in the room. Making eyes wide for the first time. Lee has a son? Apparently, yes. Most people believe Chairman Lee was childless, which meant nobody knew who would inherit his empire. But now they finally had an answer: a secret son, hidden from the world, protected in the shadows, and suddenly Tangu realized something terrifying. If that son inherits the organization, then even if the Chairman Lee died, the nightmare would continue forever. As you know, we can't take Chairman Lee down head on. The screen flashed that day. Their failed infiltration, the blood, the bodies, the fear. That's only two of us left. He clenches his fist. And Chairman Lee is already old. Even if we wait, he will die soon. But his son will take over afterwards. And at the moment, the mission changes completely. They were no longer targeting the father, they were targeting their hire. So before that happens, we destroy the son first. I slowly stared down at the school photo. My eyes filled with rage. Stab! A knife hit straight through the picture. Chairman Lee took everything from us. Her voice was trembling with hatred. Now it's our turn. The next scene opens with Kyung wearing the academy uniform. And honestly, she already looks completely done with this mission. So the only clue I have is the Chairman Lee son is male. She looks around at dozens of male students. Then she looked frustrated, and in her this thoughts, she looked so terrifying that one of the students ran away by seeing her. He cannot be the one. Seriously, half of the school is male. How the hell am I supposed to figure this out? And the funniest part, this deadly revenge mission immediately turns into a high school chaos. Because while she distracted, bam, she accidentally bumped into a girl. The girl stumbles backward. Meanwhile, Dakyung keeps walking without even noticing. Jeon, are you okay? This word are of the Sujong. A nearby friend rushes over. The girl slowly lifts her head, beautiful, rich, and clearly not used to being ignored. Who was that bitch? And trust me, this single line tells you everything about her personality. She is the girl of a rich father who thinks everyone should obey and respect her. The classroom door slides open. The teacher walks in with Deng Kyung beside her. This is your knee transfer student, but Deng Kyung barely listens. Instead, she scans the entire class like a predator searching the prey. Every student, every reaction, every expression, trying to identify Chairman Lee's hidden son. But nothing stood out. No suspicious aura, no obvious clues. There's no morning assembly today, so stay quiet until class starts. Meanwhile, Jeong stares at Taekyung from across the room. Ha, a transfer student. I just sat down and immediately texted my subordinate. Nothing suspicious so far, but before she can relax, bang! Someone violently kicks her desk. This is Juyeon. The entire class freezes, but Deng Kyung catches the desk immediately without even flinching. That reaction already proves she is not normal. She slowly looks up. Yes, you should have apologized earlier when you bumped into me. And the funny thing is, Denkyu genuinely had no idea what she's talking about. What the hell are you talking about? Jiyeon turns towards friend. Did your dad mention any CEO daughter transferring here today? Nope. The two girls exchange a look, and suddenly their expressions changes completely. Like sharks smell blood. A cruel smile appears on her face. Then she must be a level 4. And this is where the school disgusting hierarchy systems get revealed. According to Gion, the academy divides students based on the family status. Level 1 has a child of president, political dynasties, top corporate hires, and the level 2 have the child from the major CEOs and allied families. Then level 3 for the famous celebrities and the rich newcomers, and level 4 are considered beneath everyone else. People in the upper class already know each other through exclusive gathering. She leans closer to Jeong. But I have never seen you before. Then she stick a note onto Daekyun's forehead. So you are definitely a level 4. The class burst into a laughter and humiliating. You should know your place. Her smile become colder. Or I will make your life a nightmare. Then she walks around proudly, but instead of getting angry, Deng Kyung starts thinking. Her eyes narrow. She finds something, the first thing that she can consider to find the Chairman Lee's son. The hierarchy system, huh? Actually makes my mission easier. Because if Chairman Lee's son exists, then he must be a level 1 or 2. And suddenly, the hunt officially begins. Now lunchtime arrives. And honestly, the next scene perfectly show how Daekyung is such a dangerous character. I entered the cafeteria, looking at the luxurious food, and immediately forget revenge for 5 seconds. Steak for a lunch, her eyes sparkle. I'm starting to like this machine. And somehow, that lunch makes her weirdly lovable despite being terrifying. She sits down excitedly and prepares to take the biggest bite imaginable. But then her phone buzzes. A text from her subordinate. This makes her too angry. Like you immediately get annoyed. Can't I enjoy one peaceful meal? Report every hour and keep your temper under control. And right after she read that, disaster arrives. The girl who messed with her walked past her table, then intentionally dumped her tray directly into Dakyung's food. Oops, my bad. The cafeterian got silent. Dakyung slowly lifted her head, her eyes completely motionless. Why is everyone bothering me? A dangerous aura fills the room. Should I just kill her? And suddenly I realize something important. Now I has two streak. And instantly her mood improves completely. But before she can enjoy it, the Sujong reaches towards the plate. Jion, if you don't want it, I will eat it. The moment her fork reaches the steak, Dang Kyun grab her wrist. The atmosphere instantly freezes. That killing intent in her eyes actually terrifies everyone at the table. Don't. Even Sujong goes pale. But Jeon steps in again. She snatches the stick, then throws it into the air. You seriously want to eat something touched by her? And the second the stick leaves her hand, something inside Dakyun snaps. Message from a subordinate echo in her head. Keep your temper under control. Control yourself. Do not stand out. But it's too late. Dakyun grabs that girl by the collar, slams her onto the table, and presses a fork directly towards her eye. The cafeteria erupts into chaos. Tray falls. Nobody can believe that they are seeing. The girl who ruled the class with arrogance, she completely breaks down in terror. For the first time in her life, she realized she messed with the wrong person. Then suddenly, a mysterious boy appears, watching silently, interested, curious, and just before the fog reaches Jeong's eyes, Dakyung regains control. She stops herself, breathing heavily, then lets Jeong go and walk away, leaving the entire cafeteria speechless. And when Jeong finally stands up, her legs are shaking. She had literally peed herself from fear. That's how terrifying Dakyung truly is. Now Dakyung came outside the school. She walks alone with one hand covering her face. Why do I still get so excited over food? Then, suddenly, someone applauses her behind. She turns around and sees the mysterious boy from the cafeteria, tall, relaxed, smiling, like he just discovered the most entertaining person in the world. That was incredible. How did you do that? Something after him feels strange. Too calm, too confident, too interested. Then he says the word that completely changes everything. I want to be your friend. Dakyun saw him with a suspicious eyes. Then the boy smiles and introduces himself. My name is Jong Woong Han.